Hi Gemini, let's see what's coming up for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they feel about you for June? Okay. And you have a new start is coming, new moon. Okay, this is very powerful. Okay, if this is the theme, if this is the basis as to how this person is feeling, I feel as though there's something very big that's brewing. Okay, I think there's a certain intensity that comes with the new moon. It indicates new feelings, new beginnings, new starts, possible even rebirth or renewal. There might be a person coming in around you that's wanting to renew your relationship. Maybe say your vows again, maybe give a relationship a second go, maybe give something a second, third, or even fourth attempt here. It's very powerful, okay? Especially because I find that these moon cards are very powerful into looking into someone's emotions, because the moon rules our emotions. And the fact that there's this massive culmination happening for this person, there is a growing attachment, okay? This is what I see. To have a new moon means for the next 28 days, the month of June, there will be a lot of intensity, there'll be a lot of build-up, there'll be a lot of climactic things occurring in your relationship, okay? Especially how this person is feeling. I think there's things are getting deep for them, things are getting intense, Gemini. Okay, let's have a look. Got the Hierophant, the Judgment card, Nine of Swords, the Magician. Okay, let's start over with the left-hand side. You had the Hierophant here, and this is very powerful. For those that are dealing with a Taurus, Gemini, this person is coming up. They're actually thinking about getting serious with you, getting married, moving in together, or celebrating your love through an anniversary, a bond, a date, or even proclaiming their love to other people. This person, there's a growing respect here, okay, because you can see the monks devoting themselves, their glances, to the mighty Hierophant here, the Pope, the Vicar of Christ. And what we see in this cards here is that someone is really starting to put you on a pedestal, okay? That there is such a growing admiration. It could be infatuation. I think it's love. I think it's something deep. The Hierophant is symbolic of religion, theology, spiritual matters. So someone's attachment, it's almost like they're finding purpose as to why you've come into their life, okay? They feel, a lot of you are dealing with someone, and it doesn't necessarily need to be a Taurus, but this person is feeling like they finally understand why you've come into each other's paths. And this is quite powerful because it points to someone finding spiritual solace or depth, meaning, substance to you and what you have together. And this is quite powerful. The Hierophant also rules over the earthly realm. He was God's representative here on earth. So what I'm seeing here is that physically someone is wanting to make a covenant or a bond with you in the physical realm. And this could very well be that someone around you is thinking about getting engaged to you, getting married, or seriously considering you as a marriage partner, or seriously considering settling down with you. For those that are married or have been married or in a long-term de facto or civil partnership, the Hierophant can symbolize going from strength to strength, okay? In conjunction with that beautiful new moon, there is a spark that will be reignited in marriages, long-term relationships, ex-partnerships as well, okay? Divorced, if you have been divorcing, okay, the Judgment card is here. There's going to be an attachment, okay? This person once again feels like they're strongly linked or attached to you, but someone thinking about you very seriously here, Gemini. Then you have the Judgment card. Someone wants to put forward how they really feel. Someone wants to give back. The Judgment card can often symbolize karma. So there might be someone here that's wanting to give back to you because they believe in a way, you've given so much to them and it's time for them to give back. And however that applies to you, especially if you have children with this person or a family, if you are connected through children somehow to this person, I definitely feel like there's going to be a growing attachment here. If you have been going through some sort of funk, for example, I think this is about to change. June, you can see people are liberated, they're free, they're ready to embrace what comes. You might find that this person is a different judge of character, you know, in the time of June. And not that they're unfamiliar, Gemini, but it's something quite new and exciting, I think, for a lot of you. It's also someone that's wanting to bring forth the truth and will embrace truth, will embrace judgment. So it's someone that's going to really impress you, or they're trying to impress you. They're saying things to you, okay? So if you're not with this person, if you're not married or in a relationship, you're trying to date them, pay attention to the things they have to say to you in June. It will be very telling, whether it is teasing, playful teasing, constructive criticism, a remark, a comment that is made and is passed your way. Pay attention to the subliminal messages or the intent behind it, for it will herald some big news, okay? Embrace it, okay? That's what I have to say to you, Gemini. Absolutely embrace it here. I must mention that when I look at the Nine of Swords, however, with the Judgment card, there might be someone that feels a little bit judged. It might even be a fellow air sign, a fellow Gem, a Libra, or an Aquarius. This person is feeling nervous. The conversations that you're having or the remarks that you're passing, Gemini, are swirling around their mind. In fact, it's preventing them from getting a good night's rest. So they're very preoccupied, okay, with your connection, with you. And, you know, the Magician attracts a lot of admirers. So this is if this is you, Gems, and you're attracting a lot of different people around you through work, through people you're connecting with, and this person is noticing that, it's almost like they might even grow jealous. And not outwardly jealous, it's more inward. They might not vocalize how jealous they are. Or they might, for some of you, they might say something. But remember I mentioned the new moon intensity. If they're feeling that, you know, the persuasion of the new moon, that lunar pull, if they're feeling that and it's in relation to their mind and their mentality, then I think they're almost really fixated on you, if not becoming obsessed with you, okay? Especially with what you're saying or how you're communicating. They might be relying on hearing from you every hour, you know, every day. There's an expectancy, I think, that they're going to place on you. But so there is definitely someone out there here feeling a little bit worried, stressed, anxious, nervous about what you have together. It's a bit of an uneasy feeling. The new moon should be welcomed in, but it's not always the case, because it brings a very strong pull. And sometimes we try to go with that, but sometimes we resist. And I think there could be a little bit of resistance from this person. I think it's with words, though, or communication. But someone might be genuinely feeling upset by what you're saying or doing. And it's something to do with the words you say or your mode of thinking. Your mode of thinking might just upset this person. Maybe you're saying no to marriage, or no to this, or yes to marriage and yes to this, and it's the pacing is off. But someone could be, I don't think it's major, I think it's minor, and I think it's more to do with the conversations you have. But it could also be insecurities. I'm not going to lie. There could be someone insecure to be with you. Or they might even think that you're out of their league even. So there's something about expectancy or even standards that comes up with this Nine of Swords. So that's quite interesting. Then you have the Magician. This is an Aries for some of you. Someone is feeling really confident though as well, okay? So could be duality here. These two contradict each other very much. And I suppose that's when you think about the phases of the moon, when we go from the full when the moon has disappeared from the sky, it's not visible, and then we get that new moon energy. It very much contrasts. So maybe this means that their insecurities are falling away, and with that new moon comes in this amazing magician energy. It's a new beginning, it's the inundator, it's the trailblazer. The magician is very confident, the magician is very witty, he's very charming, he's very, he magnetically draws people in, he gets a lot of attention. So there might be someone that will have a newfound confidence to approach you. But I do believe there's someone in June putting everything out there on the table. They're going to reveal their true cards, okay? I see this as the card where the magician reveals his secrets, because everything is out there where we can see it. We can see his hands. He's in a very open stance. So sometimes the magician is called the manipulator, but not in this reading, not in this context. I don't see any other cards that would give this away. I actually feel that there's someone that's going to reveal either their insecurities, reveal their true intentions, or reveal or embrace or welcome in what you're feeling or what you're wanting. There's definitely the notion of renewal from the new moon and the magician card. There's definitely the notion of a new start or giving something a proper go. And it could translate into finally being honest with each other, having, laying everything out on the table and saying to each other, well, where do we go from there? But there is someone that's feeling like they want your attention. That the magician is an attention seeker. Okay, he is, not going to lie. So there could be someone out there fighting for your attention. Remember, the intensity is growing in a massive way here. The magician is fire, is passion, sexuality, lust. There could be someone that's quite sexually forward with you as well, okay? They might say to you, I want to reconnect intimately, or, I'd love to be with you, I'd love to explore your body. They might say comments that can relate to sexuality or compliment you, your physical nature, Gemini, during the time of June. But look, I honestly feel for a lot of you, there is someone that is wanting to give something a second chance here, Gems, okay? Could be a relationship you might have had before, or it's almost like they're wanting to give something a second attempt, okay? Attempted at an apology, an attempt at welcoming in comments, or something of this nature. They're wanting a fresh start, essentially, okay? This is quite powerful. I will leave it at that, though, Jen.